Right, I've managed to get a little bit of time to do another video. This one's about Amir versus Collazo. For me, Khan really believed he was going to fight Floyd Mayweather. Now, to be fired up for that fight, to then now turn around and face Collazo, you know, that is going to take some motivating for the jump street. That is going to take some motivating for Khan. So psychologically, he's off on a downer. Then he hasn't been in the ring for a while, so that's 2. So maybe the rest has done him good, but then he might well be ring rusty. So that's the second thing to consider. Thirdly, his history. Khan's history against guys who know how to back him up and know and can take a shot and can deliver one themselves. It's not great. Let's look at his fight against Maidana. That was a life and death struggle. Maidana was able to take his punches and come back at him. His fight against what's his gentleman, Peterson. Peterson was able to take his shot and then land punches, back him up. We saw the Danny Garcia fight, which as soon as Khan turned around and said he was going to try and knock Danny Garcia out, I ran to the bookies and you know, put the money down. I knew that Khan would get stopped by Garcia. That happened. The Prescott fight, I bet Prescott would knock Khan out, and Prescott did that. And as for this Collazo fight, I see the same thing happen. I see Khan getting knocked out by Collazo. I don't see how Khan gets past Collazo, because Collazo is an experienced campaigner. He's not just experienced, but he's hungry. And I don't think Amir Khan's got that hunger and desire. I don't think he has. I think he thought, you know what, I get the fight against Floyd, and if I win, I win. If I lose, so what? Doesn't matter. I beat the best pound for pound fighter in the world, and I made a huge payday. What? I can retire on that. So, you know, Khan's got to sell himself. He's got to sell himself. He's got to say, oh, my hand speed can do this, and I can do this, and I can do that. But you know, you can have all the hand speed in the world. If you're getting hit in the chin and being countered and dropped, it doesn't say very much, does it? So, for me, if you listen to Collazo's interview after he fought Victor Ortiz, and by the way, for those who may say that fight was fixed, I don't believe it was fixed. I believe that Ortiz made a criminal mistake, which was to throw a wide punch, a wide hook, as opposed to a hook, which is what Collazo did. You never hook a hooker, and if you're going to go long hooking someone and somebody decides to hook short on you, be prepared to get caught, because the shorter punch always gets there faster than the longer punch. Now, you would understand that more if you've boxed before, or you've been in the ring and done any sort of boxing training and been hit. You understand that. But yeah, what can I tell? What else can I say? Yes, back on this fight. And Khan doesn't fight well against. Khan never fights well backing up, and Khan fights the same way in every single fight. I don't care whose training is. Khan fights the same way in every single fight. He comes flying out the traps from the first round and throwing punches, fast punches, for about 3 rounds. It's a common pattern in 3 rounds, and then he leaves openings. He starts to lose concentration, and then fighters start to time him. And when Khan starts getting timed, that's when he starts getting tagged, hit, and hurt. And Collazo, if he catches Khan, which he will do at some point, he will hurt Khan and he will finish Khan off. I don't see Collazo letting Khan off the hook, and yeah. So I don't see Amir Khan beating Collazo. I really don't. And if you look at Amir Khan, his last fight against Julio Diaz, and that was at what, just a few pounds over the light welterweight division. Khan's not even proven at welterweight. He's not a proven welterweight. And then you think about the guys that Collazo's been in with. He's been in with Mosley, a big strong welterweight. You know, he fought recently Ortiz, who is a welterweight as well, a big welterweight. So I don't really see what Khan brings to the table. Yeah, he's got speed, but he's never been a big puncher. So those people say that, oh, Khan's going to go out there and blow Collazo away. Can't see it happening. And Collazo's not just going to fall over the first punch that's thrown. Collazo's going to come to fight, and you know, he'll be fired up. Collazo is going to be fired up at the point of fighting Amir Khan, because he's a top-ranked fighter. Top-ranked meaning, you know, high-ranked fighter, former world champion, and you know, if he beats Khan, that's his doorway to stardom. For Khan, if he beats Luis Collazo, well then that's the opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather. But what's the big thing about fighting Floyd Mayweather? I mean, what's the big thing about fighting Luis Collazo? Of course, there's a big thing, a pot of gold if he fights Floyd Mayweather, but he's got to beat Collazo first. And I don't see how he beats Collazo personally. The other strange thing is why he never fought Devon Alexander. Now, I know he probably has done an interview talking about it, so I can't say I've been up on my boxing videos, but the fact that he turned down a Devon Alexander fight, he should have fought Devon Alexander and had the title. He was so eager to fight for the world title. Why didn't he just fight for the world title? David had more bragging rights. He's a world champion. He could have negotiated the table with Floyd better. I mean, you know, just a thought. So Maidana's coming to the table with a championship. Now, had Amir Khan been a world champion now, having beaten Devon Alexander, which again a fight I never thought he would have won, had he beaten Devon Alexander and had the world title, it would be a unification match between Khan and Mayweather. See, the other thing that comes to that is brought to the table, apart from the fact Maidana beat Broner, the other interesting factor is that Maidana, who beat the unbeaten Broner, has a world title as well. So, more to the table for Floyd. You know, another world title to win. I don't see on the Floyd Maidana fight, flat-footed fighter against a guy who knows how to move. Floyd's going to show what Broner should have done against Maidana. So that's how I see the fight. And just some quick news. Keith one-time Thurman is back against former Amir Khan foe Julio Diaz. I believe the fight's going to be on the 26th of April. Yeah, 26th of April. And I think it's in California. So stay tuned. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, leave your comments. I've done this video because I've got a little bit of time, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm out.